Hello, truth seekers. How you doing? Welcome back to Naked Truth. And so today I'm gonna do a 3-pile pick a card reading, and this is in reference to: is he or she the one? So you are in the very buttons of a beautiful friendship, okay? And everything seems like it's clicking. There's communication, you're going out, you're connecting, you're accepting the good and the not so good, but you're embracing it as this is this person. And you want to know, is he or she the one? Is he or she the one? So this is what this is about. This is about diving deep into those answers. You have questions, and this is about getting those questions answered. And I hope everything is going well with you. Everything's going well, and this is a thank goodness it's Friday reading. Thank goodness it's Friday. Whew, you get to be free. Maybe you even work on the weekend. If you do, it's still good. You're moving on to the next day. Okay? So is he or she the one? Is he or she the one? There is a such thing as love at first sight. There is. And my thing about it is, when you get into any type of friendship, it's so important and I'm going to do 3 each. It's just so important to, past, present, future. Okay, that's what I'll do. It's about taking it slowly. I feel like people go from 0 to 100 so fast because they may have not been in a relationship for some time, and then they're, oh goodness, thank you, divine. And they feel like they're just so eager, I have come to be happy being single. And it's not that I'm antisocial. I'm not. I love people. But I love me. And I am happy being with me. I'm happy with not being, I'm just happy with being with me. I meditate when I want to meditate. I'll pray when I want to pray, And it's a good feeling. But for those who are not able to come to that point, that's not bad at all, okay? But in the beginning of something budding and it's fruitful, it's exciting, and you want to know, wow, I want to know everything about you, but you have to first be friends. And that's the thing that we sometimes miss. The friendship thing is so important because you're able to embrace this person for who they are. When you make friends, or whatever situation draws people together, okay? And you become friends. It's so lighthearted. It's fun. It's playful. And you're not setting up anybody to expectations. I mean, the thing about it is that we cannot meet each other's expectations. And when we try, we're gravely disappointed. But when you just embrace that person for who they are, and you're able to laugh, and you're able to just enjoy that person being in your life, you're just able to enjoy the youthfulness and exuberance and the good energy of their presence in your life. It's priceless. sometimes we don't hold on to things that are not meant to carry on to the next season. But how we deal with it is if we just take it step by step. First enjoy the friendship. And then move on gradually. Even if it doesn't pan out going towards a relationship, you have built a friendship, a bond. A bond. So, but if you're in the mid-range of a relationship, or if you feel like it's love at first sight, and you want to know, is he or she the one? Is he or she the one, Divine? Is he or she the one? Is this about something that has longevity? You know, can I work? See, my thing is, when you become friends and you learn about each other, all right? Good and bad. And you embrace it. No judgments. You're able to feel comfortable because when you don't judge other people, it's because you see how judging others really, you're just judging yourself. And friends don't judge one another. They listen to one another. They confide in one another. They're there for one another, you know? And when you take it easy, too much cards, but when you take it easy and you're able to have a good time with no pressure, the bond, if it carries on to a relationship, the bond is even stronger because you're not worried about putting your best foot forward. So I have pick up pile number 1 represented by the amethyst. I have pick a pile card number 2 represented by the aquamarine. And I have pick a card pile number 3 represented by the citron. So, please, amethyst, aquamarine, or the citron. Now, dive within your own intuition and really ask yourself the question, is he, and just as I'm closing my eyes, is he or she the one? Because what you're doing is, as you're diving in, you're consoling Divine Spirit. You're consoling your higher self. Is he or she the one? So let's go straight into it. Right into it now. Let's find out. Divine Spirit, I want to thank you so much for giving us the answer, for giving us insights. Is he or she the one? Okay, so here we have 10 of Swords. Here, that's your past. I'm doing past, present, future with the tarot. Here we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. And here we have the Wheel of Fortune. Woo! But guess what? It's in reverse. Now, I'm not even going to turn over the oracle cards of wisdom and the oracle cards from higher self, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to face the truth, because that's what it's about. Naked Truth is about, okay, so let's get the answers to this question. Is he or she the one? So here we have the 10 of Swords. That is your past. 10 of Swords, and let me show it to you. Sorry for the glare. But the 10 of Swords is when it's you coming out of devastation. Ten of Swords is about something that already happened. Actually, it's about coming to the realization of something that has been brewing for a long time. You know, nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens overnight. So when you're seeing these Ten of Swords, you're seeing all the situations that came to a head, that has come to the surface. Things that were lurking in the dark. Now you see it for what it is. And even though you feel backstabbed, betrayed, ... guess what? You're moving forward. See, you're down. And now how I see things is kind of weird, but you are down. And you can't go any further down. See, you're not under the ground. You're not dead. All these things that has happened didn't kill you. Okay? It's only made you stronger. And you're going to use that strength to get back up. Now, here we have the Three of Wands, but it's in reverse. Now, the Three of Wands is, okay, so you moved on from the fork in the road. And now the direction that you have, you're on that new path, and you're embracing it. You're at a point where it's looking good. Things are looking like it's connecting, but it's still early on. Well, interesting enough, presently, the Three of Wands is in reverse. So maybe it's kind of hazy in the beginning of this new friendship. And so you may be asking questions. This is probably why you're asking this question. Is he or she the one? Because you know what? Life is so, it's precious. And when you invest a friendship, when you invest anything into another being, you want it to be fruitful. Whether it's another being or another business or another idea, whatever you invest your energy in, you want to know that there is return. You know, you want to know that it is fruitful, that it is growing, that in the end there will be a harvest. And so maybe you're at this point where, you know what, follow your intuition. Is your intuition saying, ooh, maybe it's not that, and I need my coconut water for this one. Sorry. Whew. I'm caught up in the throat chakra. But anyway, I gotta get it out. Maybe, you know, you're hanging out with this person. You're getting to know this person. And you realize the energies that started off is kind of weighed down. And it's nothing wrong with this person, you know, but maybe there was something that came up. And your intuition is nudging you like, he's a good person or she's a good person, but don't try to force yourself to be something that you're not. Do not give up any part of you. Because the whole thing about it is a person should be attracted to you for you. And if they're with you so that they can change you, then they really don't need to be with you, right? And so maybe you're getting to know this person and you realize, you know, this person is got a good personality, it's intelligent, but ... And you're thinking, well, you know what? There are other people, or there's another person that may be more tailored for this person's liking. And that is why it's so important. I will come out and say it. I have not been intimate with anybody for going on 2 years. In December, it's going to be 2 years. And at first, it was about healing. It was about not putting myself out there. It was about diving deep and loving myself. And I don't know why I'm saying this, but I guess I'm saying it for a reason. It's a reason I may not know of. But if this helps you out, then wonderful. And the reason why I'm still going on and going strong is because I'm not a revolving door. I am not going to put all the hard work into me so that I can let anyone else in this palace. And that's how you have to look at yourself. And that's who you are. You are a golden palace, and everything that is within you is treasure. Okay, your pearls, your time and investment, your energy is pearls. So don't give pearls to a pig, because a pig doesn't know what to do with it. In the same like manner, you don't want to open up your inner world to satisfy the needs of flesh. And then you don't really know this person. It's like yesterday I was praying and meditating before I went to sleep. And Divine Spirit helped me to understand that you don't invite a person in your home unless you trust them. If you don't really know them, they get as far as like to the front door, you know? And you greet them. But when you trust them, then you invite them in. And you're a host. And you do what you can to make them comfortable in your home. But you invite them in your home because you know that this person will put the coaster under the cup on your coffee table. They will respect the beauty of your home. And so this is why it's so important, beautiful truth seekers, to get to know the person. You're not a revolving door. You're a keeper. Your soul is within. And you don't want to let any old person in your home, in your castle, in your palace. It's like letting a thief through the door. A person that doesn't have good character. They look around at the good stuff and they see what to steal. And you're coming out of this. You're coming out of investing your time into someone, and all they did was betray you. They took from you, took your love, took your time, took your kindness and compassion and forgiveness. But then all they had to give was these swords. And so now you're entering into something, and that's why you're so sensitive. You're like, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to be in the midst of this energy right now. See, when you go through such hard work, you're running a race, or you're playing basketball, or whatever sport, and it's physically vigorous, and you put forth that work, the practice, you're not going to ruin all the work that you put into you, because it's about winning the race. It's about achieving. And so while you are weight training or going to the gym or jogging or, putting your body through that point of healing, as you are healing from this, you're not going to introduce energies or bad food into your system that's just going to break you down. So with this pick a card pile number 1, I would have to say that in the very beginning, It may not seem like you want to continue, but that's the beauty of friendship. You embrace them for who they are. And you have the power to say, no, I'm not going to continue. And it's no harm done. You didn't open up your palace. You didn't let them in. No harm done. But if you made that decision, you know, you were adults. If you made that decision and you were like, this really isn't going to work out, then always be grown and say, I think you're a good person, but we may not go any further than friendship. Communication is so important because you don't want to lead a person on to thinking that it's going to be something more than what it is. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune, and it's in reverse, and that's the future card. And you know what? That's pretty much all said and done. This person isn't the one. But even if they're not the one, that doesn't mean that you just ignore them and you're like, oh no. Ooh. No, because this person is someone that was meant to be in your life at this time for a reason. The person is not the one, but the person is the one to share a message with you, or you sharing a message with them. Okay? So let's find out about the wisdom card. Here we have Lilac Mist. Let's find out what that's about. Sorry. So it says, your life is always perfect. You are always at the right place at the right time. So even though this may not be the one, it's still an investment that's profitable to a degree. So when you think of the one, when I think of the one, I think it's someone that I can totally open up to. That I can inhale and exhale, someone that I can meditate with, someone that is along the same line with me of what I do, what's my passion. You know, it's not about taking each other's time and feeling like, man, what could I have been doing at this time? It's one of the reasons why I don't like watching TV. My teenagers make fun of me because I'm looking at TV and I'm like, man, what could I be doing with this time? I could be doing a reading. I can be investing more information into myself. What could I be doing? And so understand that even though this person isn't the right one, everything leads up to it. So enjoy it. If you truly don't want anything else to do with this person, then be honest and then move on. It's best to move on with a clear mind, have a peace of mind and a peace in your heart, mind, and body, than to be conflicted with frustration. Let's see what else it has to say. Your guides and angels surround you at this very moment. Stop and feel their presence. They offer unconditional love and support and ask you to remember that you are an eternal flame, constantly radiating love, even though you may not be aware of it. Stop the internal conflict created by your thoughts and make love your focus. See, as you are motivated by love, what does a loving person do? They tell the truth. They don't lie. They don't carry on. They're not fake. So if your intuition is telling you, if your archangels, your guides are telling you, you know what? This is not exactly the direction you want to go. No judgments. This is how this person is. And there are other people who will better furnish him or her as they move on. The wheel of fortune is not in your favor in reference to this. So this is another answer confirming it's not the one. But don't worry, because the archangels, guardian angels, they are there to protect you and give you the unconditional love. And that's one thing that I truly admire, that I am not in desperation. Everything I need, I get it from Divine Spirit. I get it from my higher self. I get it from myself. I tap in, and I don't feel like it's a loss, and that's how you should feel. It's not a loss, but something that helps me to see more about me. What do I like? You know? What do I not like? What can I see myself being with? See, it's about, you know, the one is your complement. You are that person's complement, and that person is your complement. There's no struggle. There's no conflict. There's peace. So let's see. Sorceress, Rhiannon. And it says, you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So even though this person isn't the one, I understand that as you are, if you're still building a friendship with this person, that's awesome. Just know that this person is not the one. And so don't continue on in like friendships with benefits. Don't go in that direction, because it's not going to lead you both into peace of mind. It's not going to build you both up to where you both are strong. Okay? Friendships build one another. They nurture that friendship aspect, and it's healthy. So even though this may not be the one, you're able to find out, you're able to see, okay, the one for me, since we complement one another and there's a nice ease and flow, I won't feel, my intuitions will tell me, I won't see a red flag. I can close my eyes with the one for me. And there's no perfect being in this world, but when two people meet and their souls, you're not just meeting the flesh, the body, you're meeting their soul. And when that clicks, when your soul clicks with that other person's soul, and when your bodies click, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and the mind, communication flowing, then it feels good. But if your intuition is telling you, this may not be the one for me, then follow it. You don't want to end up in a Tens of Swords again. So, beautiful truth seekers, that is the answer for POW. Pick a POW card number 1. If you like that reading, if it helped you in any way, please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit that like button. Send me a comment. If you want your personal reading, please email nakedtruth@gmail.com and we can get to it. So, the second pile, represented by the beautiful aquamarine. Beautiful aquamarine. What's interesting is I'm an Aquarius. My sun sign and my ascendant sign is Aquarius, so it's representation of the amethyst, and my moon sign is Pisces. And these are great gemstones to help with invigorating. If you're a Pisces and you're watching, pick up an aquamarine. That will help you out so good. But what I like to do is when I go, and I'm so sorry, but when I go and I buy my different crystals, I tap in, and then I rub my hands over the crystals. I'm an empath too, so I rub my hands over the crystals, and I feel my body. I'm connecting with my body, my soul. My body is connecting with my soul, And as I wave my hands over the crystals, I am able to feel the different energies, the vibrations really, of the crystals. And then my soul is communicating, this is the one that I need, or this one, or that one. Okay, so give it a try. They're very healing. Enough about that. Now, pick a card number 2. Woohoo! I have the 8 of Wands, right side up. I have the Knight of Swords, okay, in reverse. And the Ace of Cups. I'm sorry, but this is exciting. I love to love. Whew, nothing like getting a good answer. So for those who picked pile number 2, you're coming, this is your past card. And the 8 of Wands is wonderful opportunities coming in your direction, left and right. And it makes you feel good. Hence the Knight of Swords. Now the Knight of Swords energy, any swords energy is about mental conflict. Okay, so maybe you have more than one person and you're like, I don't know. Or maybe this is about this person. It's not just one thing that gets you excited, that intrigues you. It's so many things that intrigue you. And it's all going in like, it's going upwards, you know? There's no mental conflict. That means your conversations are flowing. That means, you know, there's no facade. You're not wearing a mask, and he or she is not wearing a mask. And look, Ace of Cups. Now the Ace of Cups is divine spirit giving you this. And it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful when we have divine interaction in our lives, because you're getting the blessing. Divine Spirit is like, here you go. You deserve it. Take it slowly. But you deserve it. And so the answer is yes. This person is the one. Lady of the Rose. So let's go ahead and find out what this wisdom card is about. And congratulations. Oh, man. Now, I hate to take it all the way to a wedding. I just said slow it down, but some time ago, I was invited to a beautiful wedding. A beautiful wedding. And it brought hope. I am single, and I am happy about it. But when I saw this wedding, it brought hope. It was like, you know what? It doesn't matter how old or how young, because the soul is ageless. And when two souls meet, it's beautiful. It's precious. It's multi-seasonal. So let's see what this is about. Here we have, lady. Like many, you may have been led to believe that in order to gain knowledge, you must study and follow existing formulas, doctrines, and beliefs. While studying is undoubtedly a rich and rewarding experience, it is also true that all you need to know is inside of you. And that's pretty much what it's about. When you meet this person and everything is just going up, conversation is good, walking in the park, drinking wine or soda, eating together, vibing together, and everything is on the up. Conversations are good, no negative energy, no negative mental blocks, confusion. Keep your eye on the prize is what I see immediately. Keep your eye on the prize, because this is divine spirit This is your higher self saying, this is the one. There's one eye. Come on now. And just keep on. This is the one. Follow your intuition. Don't follow advice from your friends and your family. They're not exactly doing it because they're against you, or maybe they are against you secretly. You never know these days. Because it does happen. But understand that when you two meet, when you two have met, and everything is going in such a good direction, okay? It's not going to be anything that you're going to read in books. So don't look to a book, ooh, let me find out if this person really cares about me by reading a book. No, just deal with the power that is within you. Divine Spirit, look, got the okay? And it's about trusting in yourself and your decision making. And going slowly. Because sometimes when you go fast, that says you're just really bringing it down. But when you build it up, when you build a house, there's a foundation. And then you build on the foundation. Even when everything is so awesome, you build on the foundation. You're giving it a fighting chance, an opportunity, And the only thing that you need to do is go within, because the answers are within. Now, even though you're looking at this channel, Naked Truth, with the question, is he or she the one? This is helping you understand, yes. Now, this should confirm what you're already feeling. It should just confirm it. So go within the flow of it. Now let's see what the Goddess card has to say. Higher self, all right? Quiet time. Take some time, quiet time, alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Don't rush in. Don't react. Oh, this is the one. No. No. Relax. As brought out before, when you're building a house, you got the plans, you got the layout, you got the blueprint. But even though you have all of these things, if you build it on sand, it's going to be destroyed. But when you build it on a firm foundation, friendship, and then you allow love to grow, you feed that fire slowly but surely. Guess what? You're allowing this to grow. And the growth of that relationship, the friendship, which turns into other things, healthy other things, nourishment of the body of you two, where this friendship nourishes both of you. It's adding to both of you. It's not taken away. It's healthy. Okay? And so as you let it grow, that growth allows for you to see how it's multi-seasonal. And then as you go slowly, even though this card says it's the one, you still have to take it slowly. See, when you're enjoying your food and there's no extras in the kitchen, you take your time with it. You enjoy it. You savor it. And that is what you should do here. Don't rush it. Don't gobble through it. Eat it slowly. Because there's nothing like it. There's no more. There's no seconds. Okay, beautiful souls? So take the time, and you want to go fast, say, let me hold it back. Let me slow down. Let me enjoy this. Because you know what? Your souls are complementing each other. Where you're slowing down, he or she will slow down too. And just as you're enjoying this, that person's enjoying it as well. So there you go. Congratulations, beauties. Wonderful truth seekers. There's your answer. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit that like button because it really does help. This is my passion. I for now do it on Fridays for the weekend, but let's see what happens. Okay? All I know is that this is my passion, and there's no mask. This is me. And I understand you just want the truth. See, I break things down to a science, but sometimes you can't do that. Sometimes you just have to accept it for what it is. And the more you try to break it down, the more it gets more confusing. See, the only thing is to let it go. And when you let something go, and it's actually meant to be in your life, when they come back in your life, they're not coming back as that same person that you thought they were. They're coming back as someone new, evolved. Okay? And that's what this is about. This is about getting those answers to those questions. It's about diving deep. So there you go. Hit that like button. Share your comments. I read them. I do. I would like to know what's going on in your life. If you want a personal reading, hit me up at thenakedtruth@gmail.com. Okay, so now we are going to the last pick a card reading. And let's see. Four of Pentacles. There. Eight of Cups. Thank you, Divine Spirit. And then we have the King of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. So, past, present, and future. Let's find out what's going on. The Four of Pentacles is someone who holds on. I don't want to share. I don't want to let go. No. They're stagnant. Really, when you think about it, they're stagnant. Because you know what? When you're holding on to something and you grip it, you end up losing it. You lose it because you have snuffed out the oxygen and they can't breathe. And when you hold on to something that tight, what's motivating you to do that is fear. Now, this is a Pentacles card. And so my intuition is telling me that this is about something that you find to be treasurable and abundant. So this is your past card. Maybe this is you, or maybe this isn't you. But maybe you're holding on to a perception. Maybe you're holding on to somebody that you need to let go. I don't know. I'm telling you the truth. You're holding on to something that you need to let go. Whenever you start a friendship, you have to relax and let go. You can't hold on to, I'm not going to open up. I'm going to let them in, but I'm not going to let them in, you know? Or I'm not going to be expressive. I'm not going to really show how I am. I'm just going to be very cordial, just going to continue to put my best foot forward. And this person's not really going to get to know me as he or she should. And my advice is, if you do not open up, this person could be the one. But because you're not opening your heart space, sometimes we, in a lot of cases, we want to get into some relationship or a friendship. We want to move forward. But if you truly haven't healed, then you're always going to be still hurt, and it's going to hold you back. It's like if you twisted your ankle, okay? And you healed, but you didn't really heal. The doctor said rest for 6 days, and you only rested for 3 of them. And so you're like, well, I'll just take it easy. I won't run and do all this stuff. And something happens and it's exciting and you want to go, but you can't go because your ankle is still not healed. And here you're holding on because you or the person is not healed. Maybe you are healed, but the person isn't healed, and so it makes it difficult. Let's just say you're the one holding on to it because you're the one asking this question, is he or she the one? So you're the one holding on to some type of hurt, or you are holding on to this thought of, I'm not gonna get hurt again. So you're very protective. Just as you're guarding these pentacles, you're very protective of it. It might as well be your heart. I'm guarding my heart. I'm guarding my feelings. You cannot hurt me. But you can't get anywhere like that. You both may be great for one another, whether it's friendship or more than friendship, but you have to be courageous. You have to take a leap of faith. You have to say, you know what? I may or may not be hurt. But how am I going to find out if I don't really go for it? Here we have I'm so sorry. I need some more coconut water. Here we have the 8 of Cups. So you're deciding to move on. You're deciding to move on. 8 of Cups is, okay, I see the cups that have fallen, and it's time for me to move on. Or maybe, you know what, when I look at these 2 cards, see, you in the past, you were holding on to something that was preventing you from moving on, okay? And here currently, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna move on. I'm going to let these hurt feelings go. I'm going to let go of these perceptions where I just want to guard myself. I can't enjoy life if I'm always guarding myself and holding myself back. Now here it has the King of Pentacles in reverse. And I want to know why. Divine Spirit, please tell me why the King of Pentacles is in reverse. We want to know. Thank you. Okay. King of Pentacles in reverse, but here is what I got. The 10 of Wands, but it's in reverse. So let's see. Moving on from the past, and you're letting it go. Here we have the King of Pentacles. Okay. Thank you, Divine Spirit. This person isn't the one. As you let go from the past and you move forward, you're realizing this person isn't a king. Or he's not the king that He's not the one for you. Let's just say, keeping it simple. He's not the one for you. And this is about burdens. You've learned from the past. And you're moving on. You're letting go some of those things, hurt feelings, and you're moving on. But you see that this person, your intuition is telling you, or divine spirit is telling you, you know what? This person isn't the King of Pentacles. They may look like the King of Pentacles, but they don't have the energy of it. And here it says, don't carry any burdens. So this person isn't the one. But even though, like I said, even though this person isn't the one, doesn't mean that there's a friendship. Now, as you're in the midst of building this friendship, and it's just, you just don't want to hang in there, you don't want to carry any burdens, then by all means let go. Because this is all about learning about, again, what you like, what do you not like? What do you want? What energy are you wanting to vibe in? Is it complementary? Is it nourishing? You know, it's not just about you, it's about the other person too. Okay? And as you're seeing that, well, this person isn't the King of Pentacles. He's not wise, especially with his money, his or her money, or they're not productive, they're not abundant. It doesn't always have to be with money. I know for a fact that money isn't true currency. Love is peace of mind, joy, compassion. Those are true currencies. And from learning from your past and moving on, you're like, I don't want to deal with burdens. You know, sometimes that person could, you know, there's nothing wrong with the character of that person, but maybe you're realizing that, you know what? I thought I was looking for the one, but I haven't really healed as yet. And I just can't move forward. So there's two stories. Either the person is the one, but you're not ready to be with this person. Or this person isn't the one, and you're not trying to deal with any more burdens that you don't have to deal with. So let's see. Let's see what, okay, music of the spheres. Here we are. You are about to enter a positive and fertile period through which you will discover the secret of living an inspired and fulfilled life. This card is acknowledgement of the spiritual progress you have made to date. See, you were holding on, and you moved on, and you're realizing, okay, I've learned so much from the past. And I know for a fact that if my intuition is speaking to me and is saying something that it's just something's not clicking, or something isn't right, I am not going to continue to hold on to any burdens. I'm not holding on to any burdens. There's no 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is you'll reach the end, and you should come to a completion, fulfillment. But this is in reverse. And that's where the fulfillment comes in, that you have spiritually come a long way, where you're like, okay, this person isn't the one. He's not the King of Pentacles. He's not someone that you deem as being a king. And you're like, I'm not going to hold on to any burdens. I'm not going to hold on to something anymore that I know is not fruitful. And in order to come with that decision, it takes strength. So kudos to you. Okay, so this person may not be the one. There may be a whole bunch of flags going off, and you're like, no, that's just not the energy that I am not going to thrive in. I deserve better. Trust me. I've been there, done that. And I actually am happy that sometimes when you come to a point and you ascend, you learn the lessons and certain things from your life. This is you learning lessons, but sometimes you got to let go of certain things. You have to say to yourself, not only have I let go and I'm moving on to better pastures, but you also have to say to yourself, I am happy it didn't work out. I'm happy I'm connected with my intuition to help me see what I was really trying not to see, or to help me see the burdens that I would have had to face. So let's see what your higher self is telling you. Start delegating. Ask others, including me, that's Divine Spirit, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. And so that may be what you're doing, because this is your future card. You're seeing this person, he's not the king, he or she is not the king of pentacles. They're not the king or the queen, you know? And you're like, you know what, Divine Spirit, I need you. Intuition, higher self, I need you. Please help me to make the right decision. Is this the one or not? And this is what this card reading is all about. You know, sometimes we want someone to be the one because it feels good to be with someone that you gel with, that you feel comfortable with. Like if you're a woman, or, if you're a woman, or, there's someone that when you, with that person, you feel you both are alone, and it's just like time just disintegrates. There is no time, matter of fact, because you're with that person and that person is with you, and that feeling of calmness and relaxation, it's healing. And when you go out into the world, you're invigorated with energy. You're exuding the beautiful, unconditional, loving light that is within you because it's being built. That's how it's supposed to be. And sometimes it is that person's and sometimes it isn't. But your intuition, Divine Spirit will help you to see. And that's why we go through the lessons in life. This person may be it, or this person may not be it. And here are the reasons why. You take those lessons and you move forward. Okay? So, understand, ask Divine Spirit. That's what I do. I ask my higher self, ask Divine Spirit, I delve within, I tap within my deepest inner knowing, I give it time. This is why you shouldn't rush into anything, because you're allowing that wonderful connection of your deepest inner knowing of self and Divine Spirit interacting in your life and giving you the answers. So, if this pile clicked with what's going on in your life, please hit that like button. Please also hit the subscribe button. Now I'm doing weekend readings, and we'll see how it goes. But if you have any comments, please put it in the comment section. And I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day. Namaste. Take care.